beautiful people. I welcome you so much to the Hit Reset Show, and I must say that I am super duper excited that we get to launch this for the very first time and that it is to stay till forever. Well, my name is Joy Chirabo Chawalabi, and I am a born again Christian, a growth coach, I am a broadcaster, I am a wife and a mother. I happen to be the co-founder of Front Media, and I am the CEO of Travel Street Quiz. And here today, in a world where there is a lot of people with unanswered questions, a lot of people that get to go through situations and experiences that tend to drag them down. Personally, as a growth coach, I believe that we can all get to soar in life and make it to the very best where we actually dream to be. And the Hate Reset series is only here to be a growth space for each one of us, where we shall be sharing knowledge, where we shall be getting to share experiences, hear experiences from various people, because you could be out there going through something and you're wondering, can I really make it out of this? Or you're wondering, will I ever be better in life? But hey, there's a lot of people that have been in the lowest places in life, but right now they are in better places, and I believe that each one of us has been destined for greatness. Well, today I get to talk about something that is super interesting, and all I need from you is that you can get to send through your feedback as well as any supplement that you could be having, because I believe that through sharing knowledge, that is the only way that we get to grow together. Because I mean, no man is an island and there is nothing new under the sun. So whatever that you think you're going through, or wherever that you think you are, someone else has been. So let's get to interact in that way, and I believe that we shall get to have a very great walk, journey of growth. So today I get to talk about dream development, and this particular one, I know we all have different definitions and interpretations of a dream, but for this particular context, I would love us to look at a dream as a goal or an aim, or something that you would love to pursue, or something that you would love to attain. Because I know all of us growing up, we had dreams. Some of us dreamt of being doctors, some of us dreamt of being pilots. So that is the particular context that I would love us to look at a dream today. And I have a golden nugget for today that I would love to share with you, and it goes that if you are to get to where you would like to be in life, then you have to slap yourself out of excuses and step into execution. I'll say that again. If you are to get to where you would love to be in life, you need to slap yourself out of excuses and step into execution. You know, when it comes to dream development, this is a journey. It is a process that we all have to go through, because if you have a destination that you need to get to, then there is a process, there is a way, there is things that you have to do, there is a procedure that you have to follow so that you can get there. So a lot of times we are limited by our excuses, because you can wake up someday and you're like, okay, I would love to venture into this, but then you think about the risks, you think about what will happen, you think about the whole process, the hardships. So before you know it, some of these things that are not even, that don't even weigh a ton of on and out of things, tend to limit us. So today I want us to understand that if we are to grow, if we are to get to some place in life, if we are to get to success, there is a process that we have to go through, and that is the journey of dream development. Yes, it is the process of dream development. There is nothing that is going to find you in your comfort zone, and nothing is going to find you relaxed. Hard work and efforts are required if we are to get to success. So step out of your comfort zone, step out of all excuses, and step into execution, step into the actions, because you realize that there is no smooth way to success. You realize that nothing comes just like that, and there is nothing that comes for free. You have to put in something, you have to put in some work. Let's say if you woke up and you didn't have a single coin in your pocket, and you have to eat, maybe you have bills looking at you. Now there is two places that you can end up in, and and they are both determined by the decision or the choice that you make. So if you choose to settle for less, then that means that's how you're going to be. So before we know it, we start looking for you and you can't be found anywhere. But then if you choose to take the action, maybe you wake up, get up, go look for that work, or maybe make those calls, reach out to people, that is the only way you can get something that you want. But also let's not forget that the process is never easy. There's a lot of challenges, and those are some of them that I would love us to look into. But at the end of it all, we shall know how we can get to go through them without hiding from them, without resisting them, but making the very best out of them. Well, one of the things that I would love us to know is that it's going to take time. It's not going to be easy. Just think about a house that is going to be constructed. Even if all resources are in place, the bricks, the cement, maybe even the people that are going to do the construction, the house can never be set overnight. You can never wake up and everything is done. No. Still, they will tell you, we need a plan, we need to dig the foundation, we need to build the foundation, we need then to add on the bricks and stuff like that. But still they will tell you that, okay, for this plaster to be ready to be painted, it will take such and such days. So you literally get to know that everything takes time, everything goes through a process, and I would love us to understand that the process is always for the better. It's not to make you feel like, okay, success is only for a given kind of people, or maybe achieving dreams is only for a given kind of people. No, it is just the principles that some people choose to follow, though some others choose to break. And remember that if you can't follow the principles, then you can never attain whatever that you would love to attain. So it is important for us to note that it will take time, and there's something that I have called the 3 T's that I would love to share with you, and that is test, time, and then testimony. And I would love us to have them in that order, and in a way that looking at the process of success, looking at the process of achieving a dream, that is a test, because we have gotten to realize that it is not going to be easy. It's going to be rough. It's going to have the good days and the bad days. It's going to have the profits and the losses. That's for the business people. It's going to have days whereby it's too dark, but it's also going to have days where it's too light. So that is the test. Now in between, it is time. Then at the end, it is the testimony. So that means that if you can't accept yourself to go through this, if you can't give it time, then you can never get to the testimony. Like if you can't give that test time, then you can never get to the testimony. So it is important for us to allow ourselves to go through the process. When you look at the story of Peter and Jesus on the boat in the Bible, realize that it was very easy for Jesus to command the fish to get into the boat, but then he told Peter, cast your net into the waters. And that is the process, because we know Jesus is all power, so it would be easy for him to just tell the fish, come, but then he told him, cast the net. So that is the process of capturing the fish. So if you are to get to greatness, there's going to be that process. Those are the days you get to work and you earn nothing. Those are the days where you spend a lot of time making losses, not putting in any income. It takes time. So it is important for us to allow ourselves go through that time so that we can get to the testimony. Then the other thing I have realized is that it is always difficult to start something, but then it is most difficult sustaining something. Recently I had a story, and someone was saying that everyone can make money. It is easy for everyone to make money, but the problem comes with sustaining the money. In that, just look around our communities. You realize that someone that can come to you and they're like, hey, can I help with your rubbish so that you can give me 1,000 or 2,000? Like, they are making the money, but now the issue comes with sustaining the money. So that also happens to be an issue when it comes to things that we choose to venture in. When it comes to our dreams, when it comes to our careers, it becomes a problem. Like, you start today, but after 2 months, all signs, red, green, orange, are showing that you can't push it anymore. But that takes me back to process. when we are getting to start the journey of process, when we are getting to understand process, we realize that nothing is going to be easy, but also it teaches us that we need to be prepared. And what does preparedness take? Preparedness means that you'll understand all the risks that will come with something, but then you'll choose not to settle for less. You'll choose to understand, seek knowledge on how you can go through that, understand if it means doing research, if it means inquiring from people that have done that particular thing before, you will do that just to make sure that you keep yourself sustained. And that takes me to one of the things that I believe can help us walk the journey of dream development, and that is the people that we keep ourselves around with. Because you see, the people that you keep yourself around with will determine your journey of growth. You become the people that you hang out with. If you hang out with people that you literally share a vision with, then that will be for your best, for the best of you. But if it's otherwise, then it will be for the worst of you. So we need to so that happens to be a problem, but it should never stop us from starting, and it should never stop us from giving ourselves to walk the journey of growth and pursuing our dreams. Then the other thing is, this is a very, very, very huge one, and I know that each one of us at a point, or even during the process, it becomes a challenge. Lack of support. It could be financially, or it could be people to support you, people to be on board with you. But I wouldn't love this to hinder us from pursuing our dreams and from achieving our goals, because personally I have come to realize that in life there is always work to do. Yes, sometimes we're like, oh my god, I would love to start this, but I don't have the money yet. Maybe I would love to pursue this course, but I don't have the money yet. But you realize that there is always work to do even before you have to get into that place to pursue that particular kind of thing. Okay, now if you'd love to venture into business, there is a lot of work to do even before you venture into business. I mean, as you wait for that money, how about you seek knowledge? How about you get to listen to people that have done business before, so that you know? Because you know, getting into something that you have knowledge about and doing something that you're just bumping into and literally know nothing, there is always a complete difference. So there is always work to do. As you wait for that financial support, as you wait for people that can come on board to walk the journey with you, do work on yourself. Add value onto yourself. If it means doing research, do the research. If it means seeking knowledge, seek the knowledge. Work on your personal growth. Some of us, you're looking for a job to do, you're looking for work to do, but your attitude is not favorable. Like you can't even be a suitable candidate for a particular opportunity. Like, I mean, someone will come to you, but you're not even ready. But then you're there and you keep saying, I need an opportunity in this. Now for us broadcasters, maybe you want a job, you want work on a TV station or maybe on a radio station, but you literally don't take time to practice. I mean, when someone comes to you, obviously this is speaking business, so you can't even say a word, or you can't even do some of these things, the basics that you're expected to do. I mean, how would you expect someone to take you in? So work on yourself. As you wait for that opportunity to come, work on yourself. Add knowledge onto yourself, so that when they find you, you're a full package. Like, someone doesn't even need to question so much whether they should take you in or leave you out. So lack of support should never be a hindrance for our growth. You can work on your growth. Add value onto yourself. Let someone find you and they just feel that attraction. You know how a magnet attracts metals? Like, let them just feel that attraction because of the value that you have onto yourself. Then the other thing is failure. You know, I have come to realize that failure never wins. Failure can come at the start. Failure can come in the middle. Failure can come when you're 3/4 of the journey. Failure can come, you know. So failure can always come through at any point. But it is important for us to understand that failure should never lead you into quitting. Rather, it should teach you so that you get lessons and then lead you into being a better person, or maybe leave you wiser. like they always say, like some people already believe that, you know. So when you fail, it doesn't mean that that's the end of you. In fact, that should be the point where you're like, hey, okay, if this didn't work out, if this strategy didn't work out, then let me try to learn something new to see that I get where I want. Because remember, at the end of the day, it is us getting to success. It is us achieving our dreams. It is us getting to our goals. So failure should never limit you. Like now sometimes, and failure is actually in different ways. Now, like if you find someone that is doing business, but then failure could be running out of stock, yet there is no capital to get more stock. Now if you come maybe to someone that has set a goal to maybe lose weight, failure could be maybe they told themselves that in the whole week I will do fitness and workouts twice, but then maybe they take like a whole month without doing fitness and workout. That doesn't mean that you can't achieve your goal. No, in fact it should just wake you up and put you in a place of saying, hey, if I have failed in the past, I can start again and, you know, proceed. They say that winners never quit, but I have actually come to realize that winners are the best quitters. Because you know what winners do? When they realize that something will not work out, they will put that aside. They will not give up, but they will just look for a new plan. They will reset themselves. Like they will sit down, think through it, and see and actually learn from their failures, and then set something new that will take them to where they want to be. That only takes someone that is resilient, someone that has committed themselves to do whatever it takes to get to greatness. So failure should never ever limit you or stop you from getting to where you want to, but from where you want to get. Then the other thing I would love us to know and to learn how we can get to walk the journey of developing our dreams and achieving our dreams. First and foremost, allow yourself to grow gradually. Allow yourself to grow gradually. Allow yourself to take baby steps. I said, somewhere I mentioned that as you wait for an opportunity to come, do something. That is also growth. That is also growth. But also, as you're allowing yourself to grow gradually, make sure that you celebrate every single win. Even something that seems like it is so small, make sure you celebrate it. If you get to attend that workshop to do with agriculture or to do with business, make sure you celebrate that, because you are adding value to yourself, but it also keeps you motivated. So if you are to grow gradually, then that means you'll have to go through the process, but also understand what I earlier on said, that it takes time. So don't expect that out of the blue you're going to be like that someone who is in the same field that you're trying to pursue, because for them you don't know their experience, you don't know what they had to go through, you don't even know how much time they went through to attain that. So allow yourself to take baby steps. You know how babies be like, a newly born baby, if you don't help them turn to their left or to their right or on their stomach or on their back, they can't. So they will be there till you help them. But there comes a time where it can help itself turn, and before you know it, it's trying to drag itself on its belly. Before you know it, they are trying to crawl. Before you know it, they are trying to stand up. Before you know it, they are trying to walk. Before you know it, they are walking so well, and before you know it, they are running. And maybe in case if they would fly, probably we would find them flying. But those baby steps, allowing yourself to grow gradually, step by step, because then if you happen to miss a step, trust me, you will have to come back. But usually the coming back is even more intense, like it is even worse, because then you know how steps are. If there was nothing like a step, if you don't follow a step to get to somewhere, then that means that coming down you'll come back flat. But if it is a step, at least if you went from step 1 to step 5 and you're on step 5, if it is coming back, at least there is step 4. Okay, if it's coming back, at least there is step 3. But also there is hope that you'll get back to step 4, then you'll get back to step 5. So allow yourself to grow gradually. Don't rush. As you're seeking knowledge and getting to understand how people in your industry, in that particular thing that you'd love to venture in, have made it, remember that you're not competing with them. Rather, it is to challenge you. Their success and whatever they have attained is to challenge you and to motivate you to know that you can actually make it. As in, if this person made it, I can also make it. So that takes me to the kind of people that you hang out with, the kind of your company. Where do you get your knowledge? Who do you look up to? Yes, because that alone can keep you not growing. That alone can keep you stunted. That alone can keep you from, in fact, it can even stop you from challenging yourself to pursue something. So the people that you hang out with, make sure that the people, your circle, your company is of people that are like-minded, because it is very easy to get demotivated. Very easy, just getting demotivated, just waking up and you're like, hey, no, today let me just stay in my bed, today let me not do that, just canceling a commitment. You just like, no, okay, I had promised them but I will not go, just getting an excuse to hinder you from getting to an interview or something like that. It is very easy. But if you have people that are like-minded, at least you'll keep yourself challenged and motivated. But remember, you are not competing with them. Yes, in fact, your only competitor is yourself, because you don't want to see yourself where you are right now. You don't want to see yourself in the same place where you are right now in the next 10 years. Because, I mean, what is that? We all want to grow, we all want to evolve, we all want to get to a place in life. So, your only competitor is you. Compete with yourself. Tell yourself, in the next 5 years, I should be here. I shouldn't be here where I am right now. So, that will enable you keep growing. Then the other thing about allowing yourself to grow gradually is that it is easy to handle failures, because then you have given yourself time to monitor everything. You monitor the dynamics, how things work, how this works. If something didn't work out, you now know, okay, it didn't work because of so and so, or because of such and such a reason, but now it can, we can maybe fix it in this way. So it is easy for you to handle failure and to fix failure. Then the other thing is, it's easy to reset and refresh. Like I said, that if you're on level 5 and you're to fall, at least there is level 4 to hold you, but you're not coming from 5 to 1. So it is easy for you to reset and refresh. And by the way, in this journey of growth, I would love us to know that it is very okay to take time, keep quiet, relax, shut yourself out of the world, think, reset, refresh. Because everything moves so fast, everything moves so fast. The process of making money is so fast, everything is literally so very fast. But you taking that time to think through things, it will help you a lot. It will help you calm down, relax, think through. If you need to learn new strategies, then you have a chance to. If you need to redo something, then you have a chance to. So that is also the good thing with allowing yourself to grow gradually, and to understand that you're not competing with anyone, but you're competing with yourself, with your goals, and with the person you are right now. So then the other thing is, as you wait, make sure that you seek knowledge. I will say that again and again. As you're looking for the right connections, as you're making the right relationships, as you're building the network, you are preparing yourself for an opportunity. Because opportunities, they only come in a way that, okay, there are various ways, but and I'll just mention a few of them. They come in a way that, okay, maybe you have a friend that knows you do a particular thing, and they know that somewhere they need a person that does what you do, so they connect you there. But also, there is when someone sees that you actually do something that they've been looking that they've been wanting a person that does. So someone can support you doing that which you do, and that is how opportunities come to us, but they will only find you ready. Then the other thing is that, like I mentioned earlier, an opportunity can never find you in your comfort zone. An opportunity will only find you doing the work. An opportunity will only find you out there exposing yourself. Expose yourself. Don't keep your talents to yourself. Don't keep your gifts to yourself. Don't keep your abilities to yourself. If you can do camera work, make sure that everyone around you know. For some of us, even your friends don't know the things that you do. Can you imagine that? Like they can't even support you because they don't know that you do that. Because you feel like, okay, I don't even know if that is called selfishness, but I feel like some of us are so selfish to that level that we even selfish with growing ourselves. Like you feel like you feel like your circle shouldn't know what you do, but I mean, what is that? The world only wants you. The world will only look for you for what you have. You get, no one wants someone that doesn't have a thing. No one will come to you if they have nothing that they will get for you. It will be either knowledge or a service or you get it. Like basically they will come to you because they have to get something from you. So make sure that you expose yourself. In Uganda they say that business jikuba maso, like talent jikuba abantu maso, like expose yourself, throw yourself out there in the world, and that is when the world can get to know what you actually do. Then lastly is, in fact not lastly, work on your personal growth. Work on your personal growth. Some of us, our communication skills are so bad, but how are you going to work with people? Because you know, you realize that in this life, be it making money, be it a business, whatever it is, you're interacting with people. So if you don't have some of these skills, if your personal growth is still lagging, then no one will work with you. Your communication skills are not good. Your attitude is so poor. Your approach to people is not so good. Your grooming is not so good. Then there is no way you're going to work with people. No one will no one will want to come close to you, because I mean, why would they? So make sure that you work on your personal growth. Make sure that you work on your personal growth. And I feel like that's the genesis of everything, because now your attitude limits a lot. If your attitude towards life, towards things is not good, then you can never get anywhere. So in fact, personal growth is ahead of everything else. Your personal growth. Who are you as a person? When someone gets to you, how will they define you? When someone interacts with you for the first time, you know they say, there is a saying that first impression is lasting impression. So when someone sees you for the very first time, when they exchange 1, 2, 3 words at first sight with you, what do they get? What impression do they retain? That is all your personal growth. Then make sure that you build networks. I have mentioned that earlier. Make connections. Make connections, because a connection is a chain. But you can also choose to be independent, but that will take you nowhere. Because remember, God uses people to bless us. If we are to make the money, we get the money from the people by serving them, and that is only through connection, because someone knows that, okay, this person does this, so let me go to them. And that is the power of actually building connections. There is a saying that your network is your net worth. So that means if your network is that good, then yeah, that's your net worth. But if your networking is still lagging, then that will also limit you in a way. So make connections, but also make sure that you're making the right connection, because there is a difference. Yeah, there is a difference. So make sure that you're making the right connections. Make sure that you can filter and know what you need from what you don't need, and that is the only way you can grow. Otherwise, you will just fall for anything. There is a saying that if you live for nothing, you fall for anything. So know what you want, know what you need, know what you require if you are to achieve your dream, if you are to get to success, if you are to attain that goal. Know what you need. If you are on a journey of losing weight, know the people that you need to have yourself around with. Of course, you don't need someone that will keep on taking you for ice cream, or maybe bringing you chocolates. And no, you need someone that will tell you, hey, some vegetables, hey, let's go to the gym, hey, have you done your workouts? Your networks. Make the right networks. Then lastly, I have called this, what is your source of power? Because at the end of the day, you know, after all the noise, after all the back and forth, after all the helter skelter, you need to get to somewhere. So you need to get to somewhere for charging up and, you know, to refill the cup. So make sure that you watch your source of power, because we all subscribe to altars. So It is either God or of course the devil. But at the end of the day, you need to recharge. At the end of the day, you need to fill the cup. So what is your source of power? That also enables you, when I mentioned that taking off time and thinking through things and contemplating on everything up and down, that will help you, because then you know where to run to, where you're going to recharge from, you know where you're going to pump yourself from. So that is basically it about dream development for today, and I believe that we are going to be sharing more and more about dream development because it never ends. Like each day you get to learn something new, just like the masses of God are new every morning. Still everything is new every morning, so new lessons every day. As everything revolves, things keep on changing, new knowledge comes in. So let's keep in touch and keep yourself tagged onto the Hit Reset Show. Just remind you, my name is Joy Chirabo Chawalage. You can call me Joy Kyewa for, but don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, and above all share, because you never know, you could restore someone's hope by sharing this video with them. You never know a decision that you could save. And on all my social media handles, Joy Kyewa, and it has been so amazing interacting with you today. Make sure that you keep that feedback coming in, because I would love to know what you think, but also get to learn from you, because I know there could be something that I don't know that you know. But from me to you, apparently, is a goodbye. Take care of yourself.